Well, I was already Captain Jack. And how did I feel? Well, I'll basically tell you how I felt when I was told about the series. I've got my own series, and I'm going to be an action hero, and I might get my own figure and doll, and everything will be really cool. Because I'm a geek, and I love science fiction! Julie can vouch for that because she was there.
I was there, and we were in a public place. That's the critical thing about this story. We were in a bar in a hotel in central London, and you know, he doesn't want his mic turned down here. I was like, virtually, had my hands clamped over his mouth, saying, calm yourself, don't say a word.
Yeah, it's one of the best things in the world, and every script we get, every script we read, it's going on an adventure, and I know I speak for the other cast members, but we have little kids inside us who are living our dream every day. So that's when we read the scripts. Yes, sir.
There's a question for you, John. I know you studied here in California, like acting school. What was it like studying with Sarah and Andy Barnacle?
Well, the other people who don't know, Sarah, Andy Barnacle, I didn't study with Sarah, but I studied with Andy. He was my acting teacher at university. And the one thing I liked about him was he used to challenge me in a way that he'd make me get really pissed off and want to prove him wrong. Because he was he kind of put us in the attitude that, you know, we were wasting our time and blah, blah, blah. Look where I am now! No, but Andy's a really good teacher. I know he still teaches, and they live up in Oceanside, so... Yeah, hi.
To John, out of your fellow 3 panelists, marry, shag, throw off a cliff.
My fellow 3 panelists, listen, I would never...
I think we know one of those already.
And I'm dead already.
I wouldn't chuck anybody. Well,
I'm dead.
She's dead anyway. Okay, so Naoko, no offense, but you're going off the cliff as a corpse. But I'd shag her before I threw her.
That's Captain Jack.
Isn't it?
Captain Jack and John.
Yeah, I think I'd have to shag Julie.
Hooray!
Because I know she has a wild side to her. And I'd have to marry Gareth. Because I've seen him naked. Yeah. Sorry, Julie.
Season 6.
Season 6. Sir.
This makes sense if you're teen coupling. I was wondering if it's possible to get Stephen Moffat to write an episode of Torchwood titled Lesbian Spank Inferno.
To repeat one of his answers on the Doctor Who panel, he's busy. He's not allowed out the house. It's Doctor Who.
Yes. Sir.
This is for John. A lot of rumors going around for casting in future movies, and not to typecast you as a captain again, but you've rocked the blonde hair before. Any chance of you playing Captain America?
Like Stephen Moffat, he's busy.
Well, first of all, Captain America is one of my absolute favorite superheroes, along with the typical Superman and all that kind of stuff. I'm from that era and generation. I would love to play Captain America. In fact, my manager Gavin's sitting over there, and he's probably now just sent off an email to the studio or whatever to let them know.
I'm intercepting the emails.
But we have been here doing meetings and stuff, and there are some things in the pipeline, so just keep watching. Yes, my dear.
My name is Esme, and one of my favorite episodes this season was Fragments. And I was wondering how much of that information you got before the script, and when you got the script, what were your reactions when you found out the new information?
I don't think we told them. It's the flashback sequence. We kind of, because those characters already existed, and you know the actors were doing such a great job anyway. You don't want them kind of often, held down by all that baggage. But it started to be quite fresh when you shot the episode.
Well, I've always said that I'm really weird. I actually when I get, well, yeah, besides that, when I get the scripts, it's sometimes a few days or even a week before I will get back to Julie or to...
There's silence.
There's silence, and that's not because I don't want to read them. I like to wait as long as possible, so when I get to it, it is fresh. Otherwise, I have a preconceived way that I'm playing stuff. So with Fragments and any of the other scripts, I sometimes wait till before the read-through before I actually look at it. And I trust so much in the writers. I don't know, I'm sure the other guys feel the same way. We trust them with what they write because they understand the characters. Now, sometimes a director may ask us to do something different that we might not think is part of the character or what they would do, and we'll discuss that. But otherwise, script-wise, I loved going back into the past.
But hey, we've got to talk about the moment where you discovered you were the face of Bo.
Oh.
We talked a bit about this earlier, and Naga remembers the whooping.
It's like you could hear him over the valleys of Wales.
Yeah.
Glass shattering.
It was also when we, because I was with David at the time, because we were, David was on set 2 filming, and we were, I think it was actually, we were double banking. It was Doctor Who was going on as we were doing Torchwood, and I was actually filming something with David, and David said to me, "Have you read it? Have you read it?" I went, "No, I haven't read it yet. Now go away and I'll read it." And then the next day we come in and he's, "Have you read it yet? Have you read it yet?" "David, no, I haven't read it. I'll tell." So I thought, okay, lunchtime, I'll read it. So I sat and I read it. And I went up this trailer, I went, "David, I read it!" Can you believe it? Excuse me, I'm going to swear. No, don't. It's effing brilliant. But anyway, that is just, because for me, I'm talking as a fan now, not as John the actor, but as a fan of the whole genre of Doctor Who, and you know, it changed the whole dynamic with the relationship between Jack and the Doctor. Because of him not, you know, thinking, the Doctor not thinking Jack was right, shouldn't exist, yet he's been going to him for, you know, advice, and it just totally changed everything. Such a brilliant idea. Such a brilliant idea. What about
you, Nago, to discover that Tosh was once in an orange jumpsuit in a secret prison?
You know, like John said, we trust the writers so much, and these guys know our characters inside out and then some, better than us. So it just felt right, and I loved sort of waiting for the next script because, you know, you knew it was going to be so right, and I loved it. Well, that's one of my definitely favorite episodes, and it just totally made sense, you know, why you would go to that length if your family member was treated like that. You will do anything. You would give an arm and a leg to save them, and it was so Tosh, and it just made sense, and I loved how they got together. That was one of my favourites.
I know for Yanto, while you're auditioning for Captain Jack, where is Lisa? You've got Lisa on a life support machine in order to hide her in the basement of the Torchwood hub.
Very clever.
So many layers going on there. You thought it was just about the coffee. It really wasn't.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that was Yanto's life project. Before that was his thing. That was his goal. That was his aim. And I think his fancying of Captain Jack came a little by surprise, didn't it?
But what I love also about the dynamic with that sequence that Gareth and I did with the catching, I call the pterodactyl Methanway. Yeah. So, but as soon as the shot's finished and Jack says, "By the way, like your suit," and then the camera, you have this shot of Yanto walking towards camera, and you can see in his face the relief and the stress that he's gone through. You know, he's upset because he's just conned this guy. He's done exactly what Jack did to Rose and the Doctor. He's conned Jack, but yet he's relieved because he now can save Lisa. I don't know, that's the fan talking in me. Yeah. Hello.